to the cloud. Okay. And on page 57, we have 5 pictures representing different situations. And we have here the questions. How do they make you feel? So let's talk about picture number 1. How does picture number 1 make you guys feel? Choose one word from this list here and tell me how does picture number 1 make you feel. For me, I think it's happy. Picture number 1 makes me feel happy. What about you, Amanda?
Picture number 1?
Yeah.
I think it's
happy. Leo, how do you feel about picture number 1?
I agree with you, teacher. I think the child is happy.
Okay. And you, Lisandra, how do you feel about picture number 1?
Happy too.
Happy. Max, how do you feel?
Happy.
Happy. Okay. Picture number 2 makes me feel tired because I'm not a very big fan of parties and going to clubs. So picture number 2 makes me feel tired. What about you, Amanda? How do you feel about picture number 2? I can't listen to you. If you are talking, I can't listen. Something's wrong with your microphone. No, it's not working. Not working. We can go back to you later. How does picture number 2 make you feel, Leo?
The girls are dancing in the party and sing and it seems for me they are enjoying.
Enjoying, okay. But how do you feel?
They are happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. And you, Lisandra, picture number 2.
I feel excited.
Excited, okay. And you, Max? Max, you are muted.
Opa, tinha o microfone tá desligado aí. O que é delight?
Delighted is when you are very happy.
I think delight.
Delighted, okay. All right. Picture number 3. But just a moment, I think there's something wrong with my internet because it's really slow right now. Yes. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go outside and see if anyone is doing a download or something like that and ask them to stop. I'll be right back, just a moment. Everything's okay here. I think it's the rain. The rain maybe did something to my internet. So let's try to continue. Let's try to continue and then we can see how it goes. Okay, we don't have to talk about all the pictures. Which ones can you relate to? Okay, these situations here. Which situations do you think you can relate the most to? For example, for me, I don't like the situation on picture number 2 because I'm not a big fan of parties. I like, but I don't like the situation in picture number 1 because I'm not a big fan of nature. I don't like being outside very much. I think the picture I can most relate to is number 4, because the people here are studying or working, and I like to either study or work. They are doing that inside, sitting at a desk. It's comfortable, it's nice. So I think picture number 4 represents me the most. What about you, Lisandra?
I think number 2, because I like to go to the parties.
Okay. And what about you, Leo?
About feeling, about health, about are they happy?
No.
Which them?
What pictures you feel more related, you feel represented?
Number 2.
Number 2?
Because
go to parties. Okay.
I like to the parties because I am miss parties a lot in this moment due to the pandemic.
Yes, true. Parties are still going to be a while till we have parties again. Okay, number 2. And you, Amanda?
Yes.
For me, it's number 1.
Number 1. Okay, you like nature?
Yes.
Okay, and you, Max, what picture represents you the most?
Eu diria que não tinha nenhum, mas bora no number 2.
Number 2, okay. If there was a picture of a guy playing soccer, that would be Max. Okay, now let's talk about happiness. Happiness. For you, what is the definition of happiness?
Which make you feel right.
Make you feel right, okay. Let's write here. Make you feel right. What else? How can we define happiness?
It's a good feeling.
Good feeling. What else?
Yes.
Positive.
Positive what? Positive feelings?
Yes, positive feelings.
Okay, very good. These are all good definitions for happiness. On your books, on page 57, I think. Yes, page 57. We have here 4 different definitions of happiness. First, let's read them together. Can you read this first one, please, Amanda?
Happiness for me means having a family, friends, and job.
Okay, second one, please, Lisandra.
Happiness is doing something to make somebody happier.
Okay, Max?
Nobody can be happy without love. So happiness means loving and being loved.
Okay, Leo?
Happiness means to live here and now, with nothing to worry about. It means noticing how beautiful each moment is.
Okay, so in each of these definitions, we have one focus of the definition. In this one, we have happiness for me means having a family, friends, and a job. For this person, this is happiness. This one, happiness means to live here and now. So we can say living in the moment. With nothing to worry about, it means noticing how beautiful each moment is. So we can write here, living in the moment. Could be the definition for happiness for this person. Happiness is doing something that Happiness is doing something to make somebody happier. So pretty much when you help someone, helping people is what makes you happy. Nobody can be happy without love. So happiness means loving and being loved. For this last person, happiness is about love. Which ones do you like the most? Leo, which one do you prefer of these definitions? Leo?
Happiness, family. Happiness for me means having a family, friends, and a job.
Okay. What about for you, Amanda? Which one do you prefer?
Happiness for me means having a family, friends, and job too.
Okay. For you, Lisandra?
I think happiness means to live here and now with nothing to worry about. It means noticing how beautiful each moment is.
Okay. And for you, Max?
Entendi não.
Which definition of happiness do you prefer? Max?
Oi, tia.
Which definition of happiness do you prefer? Okay, Max is a little lost, but
A
that's
tia
okay.
não sei não.
Okay, Max, that's okay. All right. Now, which ones can be associated with the pictures in activity 1? So we have 4 definitions. One is living in the moment. We have helping people, love, and family, friends, and a job. So I'm going to write here, next to the pictures. Oops, no. Here. 4 definitions of happiness. 1 is living in the moment. 2 is helping people. 3 is loving and being loved. And 4 is, I forgot, oh, family, friends, and a job. These are, according to the book, 4 definitions of happiness. Now, let's make associations between the pictures and the definitions. The picture number 1, which definition of happiness do you think is the best for picture number 1? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4?
Number 4.
Number 4. For number 2, the women at a party, which definition is the best? 1, 2, 3, or 4? One. Even in the moment.
Number 1.
Okay. Number 3, we have a couple kissing romantic moment. Which definition?
Loving and being loved.
Perfect. Loving and being loved.
Number 3.
4.
Number 5.
There is no number 5.
4.
Number 4, yes. Number 5?
Number 2.
Helping
Two. Yeah, helping people.
people.
Very good. Okay. Now let's go back here.
Não, eu não falei do negócio, não. Eu falei das fotos.
Okay. Choose one of the pictures in activity 1 and create your definition. This one we're not going to do. It's going to take too much time, so we can skip this part. Activity number 2. Write 6 reasons why people feel happy. Number 1 is the most important. So right now, you're going to think about the things you think make people feel happy, and you're going to write 6 reasons, considering that number 1 is the most important reasons. So I'm going to give you an example. You can write, okay, the number 1 thing that makes people feel happy is family. The number 2 is friends. Number 3 is money. I'm just giving an example. Number 4 is food. Number 5 is traveling. And number 6 is, that makes people feel happy is a good career. Okay, this is my example. You're going to think about what you think makes people feel happy, and you're going to write them here in numbers 1 through 6, okay? Let me know when you're finished. I'm going to use a background too. Here.
Já tá pegando.
Yes, this is fine.
Finish.
Okay, Amanda. We need to make a class only using the backgrounds of the call on Zoom. She's walking on fire.
Teacher,
Yes.
tem a prova do Cambridge, alguma coisa assim esse ano, sabe dizer?
No.
É,
The
que
Cambridge test
eu gostaria de fazer, é importante.
Bom, as provas estavam marcadas para julho, já foram canceladas e adiadas, na verdade, né? Não são canceladas. As de dezembro ainda não foram canceladas, mas então as de dezembro estão marcadas ainda, mas as de julho já foram adiadas já.
E é na escola mesmo ou tipo é em outro lugar que faz a prova?
Lá no CNA aplica, então dá para fazer na escola mesmo. O que é isso, Amanda?
Ok. Se a senhora souber, se você souber mais de informações, me diz, né?
Okay, I'll let you know. Everybody finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's start with Amanda. Amanda, what do you think is the number one reason people feel happy?
Number 1 is my family.
Okay, number 2, now list the things. Number 2, number 3.
Number 2, friends. Number 3, music. Number 4, food. Number 5, money. Number 6, nature.
Nature, okay, very good. For you, Lisandra, what's your list of things that people feel happy?
My friends. Number 2, my family. Number 3, my pets. Number 4, listening and dancing music. Number 5, books. Number 6, TV shows and movies.
Okay, for you, Leo.
Number 1, healthy. Number 2, family. Number 3, money. Number 4, traveling. Number 5, arts. And number 6, job.
Okay, Max.
Number one, my family. Number 2, study. Number 3, my friends. Number 4, play soccer. Number 5, play video game. Number 6. Eu não fiz o 6, tem problema?
No, that's okay. Oh God. Okay, very good. Now, this...
Number 2 is study.
Obvious.
Na verdade, eu tinha botado em 5ª posição, mas
Tá.
pra ficar mais bonito.
I don't think I believe you, Max, but that's okay. Okay, so in this activity, you wrote down the things that you think make people feel happy. But there is a study that talks about the real things that make people feel happy. So please open your books to page 139. 139. Okay, everybody? Okay.
Yes.
So on page 139, we have student A, and on page 141, we have student B. Student A has numbers 1, 3, and 5. This is student A. And student B has numbers 2, 4, and 6. So we have the 6 reasons why people feel happy, but student A only has 3, and student B only has 3. I'm going to divide you guys in pairs, and you need to talk about the reasons. You are going to ask the reasons that you don't have, and you're going to tell the reasons that you do have. For example, imagine that I am student A, I am on page 139. I need to talk to student B, and I need to ask him, what is the, I don't have number 2. So I have to ask, what is the second most important reason people feel happy? So I don't have number 2. I need to ask, what is the second most important reason why people feel happy? Student B is going to ask me number 1. Number 1 is first. So what is the first most important reason people feel happy? And then I have to answer. The first most important reason people feel happy is happy genes, genesticides, blah, 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 blah. And then you can read the text for the other student. But you need to ask about the numbers that you don't have. The example for the conversation is here. This is the example of the conversation. So if you don't remember the question, it's here. What's the second most important reason people feel happy? It's blah, blah, blah. What's the third most important? What's the fourth? What's the fifth? And what's the sixth? So we have 6 reasons. Let me write here the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Number 1, what's the first most important reason people feel happy? Number 2, what's the second most important reason people feel happy? What's the third? What's the fourth? What's the fifth? And what's the 6th most important reason people feel happy? Okay, everybody? Yes? So, I'll divide you guys.
Que travou aqui.
Teacher, I don't understand what we go say. Can you explain that in more detail?
Yes. You are going to answer with the information on the text, okay? So, example. Open your book on page 139. Imagine you guys are student A and I am student B. Imagine I am student B. So I'm going to ask you, what's the first most important reason why people feel happy? I don't have number one. So you are going to go to number one and you are going to read the information. Oh, the first important reason is happy genes. Geneticists have discovered that a genetic variation determines people's level of happiness. So some people are naturally happier than others. But it's not necessary that I write everything. So you told me the information. I can write down here, some people are naturally happier than others. I can summarize, resumir the information. So here, genes. Genetics is number one. Some people are naturally happier than others, okay? So one person is going to ask and the other person can just read the information. What's the first most important reason? Oh, it's blah, 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 blah. You read from the book, okay? All right, so let me divide here. We need to make sure, okay. Please accept the invitations to go to the pairs.
Teacher, é muito difícil fazer isso com o Max.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Só no meio da atividade que ele descobriu que as respostas estavam lá embaixo.
Can
né,
you
Max?
explain that in more detail?
You're
Listen.
already back, Max.
A gente já voltou.
You're already back.
Baratinha.
4, 3, 1.
Okay, let's wait for the other two so that we can finish our class. Okay, Amanda is here. And Leo is here too. Okay, guys, perfect. So just to finish, the natural reasons why people feel happy are, number one, happy genes. So some people are born with the natural genetics to be happier than other people. Number two is being happily married. So people who normally, not necessarily married, but people who are in good relationships are normally happier than people who are not in good relationships. Having a family and a lot of friends is also a reason why people feel happy. Appreciating what you have. So not necessarily being someone who is always ambitious. Sometimes you just need to be happy with the things that you have in your life. Doing good, so helping others is also part of being happy. We feel happy when we do something good to other people. And having money. But I don't know if you read here, having money is not having a lot of money and being rich. It's just having sufficient money to have a comfortable life with a good house, a good car. Yes, Lisandra.
Married significa só casamento ou é tipo uma relação?
The word married means casado. But I think here in this context, it's just talking about a good relationship.
Ok.
But the word married, the term married in English means casado. It needs to be really married on paper and stuff. But I think that we can apply that to any good relationship that someone has, can also make them happy. And the last one is having money. But like I said, not being rich, just having sufficient money to have a good house, a good car, a comfortable life, a good life. Okay, guys, so that's it. Thank you very much. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.